Go.
Are you currently attending college, expecting to attend, or will have kids in the future? Do you know of anybody that has had to drop out of college because of money problems? Have you ever wondered where all of the money for tuition really goes to? The cost of tuition has nearly doubled in the past decade. This is a problem that is getting a little out of control these days. Many young adults are choosing to attend tech schools instead of four-year schools just because of this fact. Many students are working full-time while attending school full-time because of the cost of tuition along with the cost of living. Today I am going to persuade you that the cost of tuition for college is ridiculously too high. I have done research over this topic and am experiencing this problem right now as I am a college student. My first point is that the cost of tuition has nearly doubled in the past decade. My second point is many students wonder where all of this money is really going to. My third point is the high price of tuition takes away the opportunity of a four-year degree for many young adults. And finally, the cost of books is skyrocketing when the sellback price of them is basically nothing at all. My first point that I say the cost of tuition is too high is that the cost of tuition has nearly doubled in the past decade. As stated by economics professor Richard Vedder in the article titled "The College Bubble," college costs are rising faster than inflation by 3 to 4% a year. This is pretty ridiculous when one stops to think about it. Has the cost for colleges to keep running really got up that much? According to Timothy Noah, writer for the New Republic, tuition and fees have risen 26% during the past 10 years at private four-year colleges, 47% at public two-year colleges, and 66% at public four-year colleges. Why is it that the cost of public four-year colleges has risen so much more than private schools? If anything, one would think that the cost of private schools would be rising more at a rapid rate because of the fact that they typically cost more. My second point for saying that the cost of tuition is unreasonably high is that many students wonder where all of this money is really going. According to Ronald Ehrenberg, professor at Cornell University, top institutions have chosen to maintain and increase quality largely by spending more, not by increasing efficiency, reducing costs, or reallocating funds. This sort of answers the previous question where all the money is going because of the fact that they're choosing to spend more instead of operate more efficiently or reducing costs. According to William Tremblay, senior editor at the National Center for Public Policy and Higher Education, community college tuition and mandatory fees rose in all but 2 states, California and Maine, with 10 states registering increases of more than 10% between 2002 and 2003. Why is it that only 2 states did not raise college tuition and mandatory fees? Obviously, most of the other states did not absolutely have to raise their tuition if the most populated state in the country did not have to raise it at all. The third reason that I say the cost of tuition is unreasonably high is that the high price of tuition takes away the opportunity of a four-year degree for many young adults. According to Jonathan Smith, Associate Policy Research Scientist, approximately 25% of students who apply to four-year colleges do not enroll in one. Now, although I cannot say for sure why this is, one could very well assume that it would be because of the cost of college after they look at it and find out how much it really does cost. According to Megan McCardle, experts tend to agree that for the average student, college is still worth it today, but they also agree that the rapid increase in price is eating up more and more of the potential return. This goes to show that the cost for college is obviously unreasonably high. Although they say that it is still worth it for average students, they also say that the cost is eating up more and more of the potential return. This is making it very difficult for many kids to attend college them is basically nothing at all. According to financialaid.org, the average annual increase in college textbook prices from December 1st, 2001 to November 2010 was 6.1%. It really does not make a lot of sense if the price of books are typically going up by 6% every year. If courses weren't requiring new books every year, this wouldn't really be a problem. To conclude my speech, the cost of tuition has nearly doubled in the past decade. This is a problem that is getting out of control. Many young adults are choosing to attend tech schools instead of four-year schools just because of this fact. The cost of books is skyrocketing when the sell-back price of them is basically nothing at all. This is a problem that should not be overlooked. I have done extensive research over this topic and am experienced